Have your book sales been slower than you expected? Are you questioning whether your time is better spent doing other things? Today, I'm going to try to help answer the question, should I quit writing? So stay tuned. Hey Right Writers, Keith Wheeler here, and if you want to continue to get all the hints, tips, and tricks on how to make self-publishing easier, then be sure to subscribe to the channel. Smash that little bell icon so you get alerted each and every time I put out a new video. It's that time of year again where people tend to reassess their priorities and goals. Many times, falling short of one's goals will move them in one of two directions. They either become more focused or they quit. Now, one thing that I hear a lot is that they're afraid to fail. Well, I found it's not really the failing that people are afraid of, but more how that failing makes them feel. Many times preventing failure just comes down to better defining success. So here are 5 ways to better your chances for success in self-publishing. Number 1, consider focusing on just one area, like no content, low content, or maybe writing specifically. By focusing on just one element, you put all of your time and energy into that one item. You become more fluent, and more importantly, you become more familiar with it. You do all of your research on low content books instead of on low content books and no content books, and maybe you're writing a novel or whatever. Spreading yourself out too thin is a great way to not achieve the goals that you've set for yourself. Number 2, set realistic goals, both large goals as well as small, more attainable goals. By having these smaller goals, it keeps you on track, and it doesn't seem as daunting as just focusing on one large goal. So for example, set a goal for the next 13 weeks, which is a quarter. If you're doing no content, low content books, X number of books a day or X number of books a week. And again, you may have this broader goal of, I want to have 100 books done, but by setting the more smaller attainable goals, you feel that sense of accomplishment on a regular basis. Number 3, share your goals. Goals aren't any good if you don't share them with anybody. You're much more likely to achieve your goals and hold yourself accountable if other people know about your goal as well. And that goes far beyond writing books. If you're going on a diet, by putting something on social media or getting an accountability partner or something like that, by having somebody else know what your goal is, you now have someone else that can hold you accountable. Nothing is worse than that feeling of failure when someone else knows about it. So you're much more likely to stick with it and to stay on top of it, especially on those days when you just don't feel like it. Maybe you're not feeling well, you're just really tired because you're out the night before, whatever your reason. It's a lot easier to say, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow if you're the only one that knows about it. And again, this is more than just low content, no content. Even if you're writing a novel, instead of number of books per week, you can do number of words written or number of chapters, or however you want to do it when you set your goals. But again, make sure that you share those goals, either with an accountability partner or in a group, like maybe the Self-Publishing Today group that we have, or just putting it on your social media, letting other people know what your goals are. Number 4, celebrate the small and the large achievements. It's, again, going back to the whole example of losing weight. If you want to lose 50 pounds, that's a large goal. So if you want to set smaller goals, maybe losing 5 pounds. And then when you do lose that 5 pounds, or you do publish those, 10 books for the week, or whatever your goal is, celebrate that. Whatever celebrating that means to you, whether that means, treating yourself to a latte, if that means relaxing movie, or I'm going to buy that self-publishing software that really has been on my want list forever. I'm finally going to get it for myself. Again, focusing on celebrating both the small and the large achievements. It gives you that self-confidence that some people may not have. Number 5, learn from both your achievements as well as the stumbles along the way. Look, stumbles are going to happen. The goal is to adjust and learn from them. As long as you're learning from the stumbles, then you're not really failing. And again, I covered this in a video I did last year, but it all comes down to mindset. The only time that you really fail is if you've learned nothing from it. If you make the same mistake over and over and over again, stop, figure out what the cause is, and learn from it. And maybe you may not on your own be able to learn from it. But again, we have such a great community out there of self-publishers that, if you tell somebody, look, I keep running into the same issue, maybe they can help find what that element is to learn from that. And here's a bonus tip for you. And this one was really hard for me to learn. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. The only person that you should be comparing yourself to in your self-publishing business is you. As long as your business is a step ahead than it was yesterday, you're moving in the right direction. And if it's not a step ahead, again, go back to what I said in the last tip, and what did you learn from it? Why isn't it? Why did you fall behind? What happened? And again, learn from that. And if you can't learn from it, or if you can't find out what is to learn from this information, reach out to other people in the community who can help you. I want to get real with you for a second. I've heard people say that the key to success is first believing in yourself. And while self-confidence is a huge motivator, the truth is not everyone has self-confidence to start. Take this YouTube channel, for example. If I'd waited until I believed in myself to start this channel, it never would have happened. I had one person who told me that I should share my experience with the world, that he believed in me. And now just think of the countless people that this channel has helped, all because he believed in me before I did. So if you're in that same boat that I was in, you're thinking about quitting, or maybe not even starting because you don't believe in yourself yet. Let me tell you this with all of my heart. I believe in you. Think of the readers or viewers that are waiting for your content. They believe in you. I know you can do it. I believe in you and the amazing content that is inside you just waiting to be released. So, anytime that self-doubt starts to show its ugly head, rewatch this video and know that with all my heart, I sincerely believe in you.